If you want the company that would help you grow and become more than what you were when you started working online, Cyberbacker is the best answer because not just personally, mentally, everything, they would help you grow. So, everyone who's watching, I think the best decision for you right now would become a Cyberbacker, of course.
So, hey, everybody, I'm excited to see you today. Thanks for being with us. I've got with you someone that if you have Spotify and you're not familiar with this guy, check your account. You might want to go ahead and something might be wrong with your settings. Go type in Cyber Talk, hit subscribe, and you'll be hearing the man, the myth, the legend with me. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce to you Gelo. Hi, how are you?
Yes, hey, Greg, how's it going?
Well, after I tripped over my words, I'm stumbling to get back up, man. How you doing?
I'm doing great, as always, of course.
Awesome. So I've known you for a minute, but everybody watching might not know you. So Gelo, I'm going to go ahead, and this is why I don't drink, and I'm not going to start. Gelo, take a second, if you don't mind, and introduce yourself to us.
Hi there, guys, everyone who's watching. My name is Gelo. I work as a growth backer for Cyberbacker. Think about me, I'm almost going to be married, hopefully, within the next 2 years because of Cyberbacker. Been here for more than a year, and so far, everything's been great. So that's me.
The way you word getting married now that you're here in Cyberbacker, I'm not making the connection on how you're going from where you are today to married later. Connect the dots for me here, my man.
Of course, getting married is, let's say, a big commitment, not just with the person, but financially, of course. So, been here in Cyberbacker that I saw the vision, I saw the dream that it is really something that I would be able to do within the next 2 years.
That's good. For a second, I thought you were proposing marriage to the company.
But of course,
like that's commitment right there.
Of course.
Well, we're still in the dating phase here. I'm kidding. It's a commitment here. So, Gelo, how would other Cyberbackers, especially Growthbackers, describe you?
Maybe within the growth department, being Growthbacker, it was someone that would be reliable, ask for help, something like that. Even someone who would break out the jokes when the meetings get awkward sometimes. Might not seem it all the time, but I do like to throw those jokes sometimes. But I'm a fun guy, things like that. And I believe everyone in the growth department would say so.
I agree completely. You are a lot of fun. Excited you're here. So, Gelo, prior to coming to work here at Cyberbacker, have you worked online before?
I did have a prior stint before Cyberbacker with another company based in Australia. So, yes.
Awesome. Is it different?
It is way different. First, one of the things that is very different about it is the culture, leadership, and the people. So, very, very different.
Cultural. I like it. And I think that's a big one. Someone told me that we put the cult in culture. What do you think about that?
That's actually a very good quote, putting the cult in culture, because once I got here, all of the people from the start up until now are very, very helpful with anything that you need help with, especially now.
Yeah, I agree. I thought it was our rituals, goal setting, goal tracking, accountability. If those are cult rituals, sign me up.
Yes. That's
so true. Gelo, think back to before you started working somewhere else. What originally attracted you to working online?
Working online, first decision was because of the pandemic and the changes, of course, in the country. Now, it's not normal before to have to work virtually, but now it is the new trend. It's something, of course, that you could do working from home, working virtually, not just the typical, let's say, office-based work. You don't have to commute. You can just stay at home, things like that. And that's been a breeze for a lot of people, especially now that we have Cyberbacker. So there you go.
That's awesome. And you also mentioned getting married, which we're excited about that for you. What other goals right now are you currently working towards?
One of the things that I lacked before I worked with Cyberbacker was having what you call a life savings. That savings that whatever happens to you, anything, any emergencies, any sicknesses in the family, any problems within the family, I would be able to stand up on my own. Cyberbacker has given that to me, and that's something that I could never ever repay. So I'm here trying to repay everything, doing my best to help the company grow. So there you go.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Love that. So I've got two, and they're going to sound like the same question to most people listening.
Mhm.
But for those of us inside Cyberbacker, we know the difference. There's Growthbacker and there's
Yes.
Cyberbacker. So first of all, what do you like most about Cyberbacker?
Cyberbacker, the people, still. The people
Mm,
from start to finish up until now, from the first interview, from the first email, from the first phone call, even a text message, up until now, the support has always been there. Ask anyone for help, they will always be there to help you out.
absolutely. I love that. That's exactly. I mean, that's right here. What do you
Yes.
like most about the Growthbacker division?
Growthbacker division, one of the things that I love most about it, I would love to give a shout out to one person, though, if that's fine, Craig. Shout out to a person who's really mentored me, who's really given me a lot of tips and how to do things when it comes to being a growth backer is Gabrielle. I know she might not expect this, but she's been a lot of help to me, giving me advice how to handle a few things, especially within the department. So a huge shout out to her and a few more other people that's been there who've been pushing me to become better than who I was before I became a growth backer here.
That's awesome. I love that. I agree with that. So, what do you like most about working as a growth backer?
Working as a growth backer, one of the perks, of course, financially, again, the savings is always there because of you just have to work, of course, the best thing that you could do, anything that you can do to help the company grow, and you will be repaid handsomely, of course, financially as well.
Absolutely, 1,000% agree. So, diving a little bit deeper, question, and don't you have to give specifics that most
Mhm.
people want to know, but they're too afraid to ask.
Mhm.
Is does working as a growth backer pay a good income?
That's a capital YES. That's a yes for me. Big yes.
Yes. Love that. Love that. So, how does working as a growth backer give you personal fulfillment?
Personal fulfillment, our goal in growth is to help our high caliber cyberbackers find the perfect clients. That is a good feeling for myself because I am helping other Filipinos, high caliber cyberbackers find their true potentials by pairing them with their perfect clients,
I
of course.
love that. Okay, with me as always, my cohort, the person who usually gets us into trouble. Cyber Cammy. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Cammy, what great questions did you bring for Jello today?
All right, my turn. Hi, Jello.
Hi,
Good
Cam.
morning. Thank you so much for attending the session today, and we're so excited to know more about you. So thank you so much for that wonderful answers that you have provided, and now they're excited to be a growth backer as well, like you.
Of course.
So, got a few questions for you. First is, what is the most memorable experience that you had with Cyberbacker?
When I got here, first the initial interview when I got into growth, because goal every time that I go through interviews that I always have to pass. One of the interviews with growth with Gab and a few other growth backers, that was one of the most fulfilling because I think they did bring out the best in me the way I answered the questions. That was one of the most memorable so far.
Wow.
And I know there are gonna be more.
I know Gab is very supportive to everyone.
Yes, very.
Okay. Also, given that you have achieved some of the goals that you have so far personally and professionally, of course, there will be challenges, right? So,
Of
what are
course.
the biggest challenges that you have encountered personally and professionally?
I believe I didn't have any challenges so far that are very challenging. We are going through everything every month, every day, every week. We are doing our best. And I know that everyone in the department, there's nothing that we can't face, of course, just as long as we work with each other.
Wow. It's really the people and the family that you like here with Cyberbacker. And of course, the culture, right?
Yes. Yes, that is
It's
something that I can boast.
okay. And also, given that there's a lot of opportunities
Mhm.
online now that there's pandemic, right? So a lot of
Yes.
the corporate world starting to enter into the online world. So
Yes,
what
that's true.
makes you stay with Cyberbacker?
I know this is gonna be me like a broken record, but still, it's the people, the family here in Cyberbacker in growth, the people, the leadership, everything. If you want the company that would help you grow and become more than what you were when you started working online, Cyberbacker is the best answer for you because not just personally, mentally, everything, they would help you grow. So everyone who's watching, I think the best decision for you right now would become a Cyberbacker, of course.
And there's no bias with that because
None.
everyone who answered that question provided the same answer. So there you go, guys. And one more thing, this is my favorite question.
Okay.
What do you like most about our cyber ammo, Craig?
One of the best things about Craig is that the way he reaches out to people is very, very easy to reach out. He has a lot of modes of communication, but you just send him a message, no matter what application, he will respond. May it be just a simple thank you to him, he will respond within the day. He takes time to, of course, know the people that work with him to make Cyberbacker what it is today.
Thank you so much, Craig. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much, Craig.
I was hoping you guys would say fun.
Yes, you are fun, Greg.
I'm not distracting at all, am I?
No,
magic tricks.
Magic tricks, wild and crazy, all sorts of stuff. If
Yes.
anything, we're keeping the energy here in Cyberbacker enjoyable.
Of course.
So, okay. So, Gelo, one last thing from you. Anything you want to leave with those viewing from home, from Facebook, from however they're watching this? What's the one thing you want to leave them with?
If you want to grow, if you want to be better again than what you were, let's say yesterday or earlier, be part of Cyberbacker because it's not just financial help, it's also going to be personal and mental health that they will be helping you grow. Because without the motivation of the people within the company, nothing would happen. But again, because of the leadership, the mentorship of everyone here in the company, I have already grown, and this is something that I can attest to. So be part of the Cyberbacker family.
I love that, man. That's awesome. Gelo, thanks for being with us. You make us proud. You've got the heart of a Cyberbacker.
Thanks, Greg. Thank you, Cam. Take care.